Hi there, it's me. Today is the last day of April 2012, and I wanted to show you, well, I'm not sure if this is going to work, but where I live here in New Mexico, I live in an area where they call the sand hills, so the soil is very, Anyway, I wanted to do a silly water feature and then eventually grow stuff like duckweed and watercress, and I don't know how that's going to work. But what I wanted to do before I started the hardcore water feature was to establish the bank area of the little water area. And I went to one of the box stores, and they had all these ground cover plants and other things that were marked at clearance because they weren't 100% perfect. So of course I bought them. And they seem to be, I planted them 2 weeks ago and they look a lot better than they did when I bought them. But then I started thinking about the soil here, and with the wind, even if I water, I think I lose a lot more water with just evaporation off the surface. So what I did is I went out to the recycle bin and collected a bunch of wine bottles that had the screw caps. Now what I did is I put filtered water in the wine bottles with organic natural fertilizer, and then I put a small hole in the top of the cap. Then, I don't need to tell you what I did next because you can see it clearly. Okay, so the whole idea of this is that the water will slowly trickle down in to the root area, putting nutrients in the soil. But because the amount of the hole size, it's not going to dump, it'll be a trickle down. And what I'm hoping, and I'm not sure if this is going to work, but during the hot hours of the day, the bottles are going to heat up, causing pressure to irrigate. And then as it cools in the evening, lessening the pressure on the glass so that it'll minimize the irrigation. I don't know. I'll keep you posted and let you know if this works, but my other thought was this might be a really good solution if I want to go camping over a long weekend. How am I going to water? Always a problem when you take on this kind of venture. Anyway, this is my little personal garden, and I use the ideas from the guy that does Growing Your Greens, and these are peas, and man, are they, in the last, I'd say 4 days, they're just like, look at all these little flowers, yeah. Then I got fava, and kale, and some greens. It's really kind of cool. And like I said, this is just a little personal thing. I've got a bigger garden over at my friend's farm. Anyway, well, happy May Day, everybody.